Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to African Nation Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a really important topic for today's show, in which it is people who don't listen the first time when people speak to them, but then get mad when people scream and yell at them because they don't listen to them. So let's get right into this. You guys heard me talk about this before, but I see it happening too often, even more so now, that there's a lot of people out there who say everybody has to listen to me, but I don't have to listen to anybody for anything. I'll do whatever I want, to whomever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want. And you can't have a disgusting attitude like that and still expect to be a success in life and amount to something in life. You know, it's a two-way street. It's called proper open communication. You know, and these people think that they're that everybody owes them everything or whatever, and you know if these same people get mad when people don't listen to them, but then they don't use their common sense and say, you know what, I don't listen to people, so if I don't listen when people speak to me, I deserve it to be done back to me that they don't listen to me, and I have no right to get mad. Seriously. Or here's the other thing. For people who don't listen when people speak to them, these same people get mad. They are really mad when these people scream and yell at them for not listening to them. And then these people cry. They cry like babies. Oh my God, someone's going to yell at me. Oh my God, at the end of the earth, this guy's going to come tumbling down because I'm too stupid. I don't listen the first time because I don't listen. They screamed and yelled at me. But instead of saying to themselves, you know what? I deserve to be screamed and yelled at because I'm stupid enough not to listen when people speak to me. And I deserve all the bad things to happen to me because I don't listen when people speak to me. That's what these people need to do. But they don't do that. They don't do that. But then they get mad when people scream and yell at them. Now, I'm not talking about people who can't hear when people speak to them. If there's people are like mumbling all the time when they talk, because you got a lot of people out there that talk like they talk stupid, and then expect people to understand what they're saying. You know, part of open communication, proper open communication, I should say, is speaking clearly and at a perfect tone, like how I'm doing now. Perfect example. And that way people can hear and comprehend what you're saying. Honestly. Seriously. And here's another type. Here's another thing. A lot of these people, even if people speak clearly to them and at a perfect tone and everything, they won't even acknowledge what you said to them. They'll sit there like a lump on a log and say, "Did you see what I said?" And sometimes you have to repeat yourself like 10,000 times, and then they get mad that you repeated yourself so many times to them. And then they'll go, "I heard what you said the first time." Well, then why didn't you say something? Acknowledge that you heard me. Instead of sitting there all stupid and everything, use your common sense. Say, okay, I heard you, all right. Acknowledge them. But no, a lot of people don't do that. But then they want to say, I'm going to become a success in life. And you're not going to amount to anything in life if you don't listen the first time when people speak to you, just like you want people to listen to you when you speak to them. It's a two-way street, not a one-way, right? And yet you scream and yell at them if they have to repeat themselves to you because you did not acknowledge them. or you get mad at them if they scream and yell at you because you didn't listen to them at all and stuff. And then you act like a little baby. And they go, oh my God, someone yelled at me. Well, of course people yell at you because you act stupid. You don't listen the first time when people speak to you. You go and do whatever you want because you don't listen. And then you think you're going to amount to something in life. And you're not. You're not. So, and if people act like this and they get mad if people treat them like that, and then they don't remember when they act like that, they need to go, you know what? I deserve that done to me because I don't listen when people speak to me. So I deserve everything bad to happen to me because I don't listen when people speak to me. So I deserve to get shrimped and yelled at. I deserve all the punishments and everything because I don't listen. And I'm not talking about little kids, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking about little kids. I'm talking about people that are in the adult age that act like this. They're in the adult age and they act like this. And then they think that they're going to amount to something in life. They're not. They're not. But anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there about a couple of things. That for the two shows that I host on Spreaker.com, in which one of them is called Super Advocate and the other is called Disabled Reality, and that's the show that I hosted today on Spreaker.com. For those two shows, all my fans can go to a specific website called Super Advocate, and the link to there is superadvocate.codeadx.me. And if you guys go to this website, again, you can listen to all the episodes of both of my shows that I host on Spreaker.com that I just mentioned. But also on this website, you'll see a tab on there called Promo Codes. If you guys click on that tab, you'll see 8 promotions on there. And for my show Disabled Reality that I hosted today on Spreaker.com, we support 4 of those 8 promotions. And those 4 promotions are More Labs, Clear Protein, Strong Coffee Company, and Zevo Life. These are 4 great companies. They got great products. They got great websites, and all their products are at great prices. I highly recommend you guys go check them out for yourselves. And I also want to remind all my fans out there about my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. The link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that's AIHNY.com. You guys can check out all the pages on there, but I just want to mention a few of the pages that are on this particular website of Advocate Information Highway. One of the pages is titled Blog, and that's self-explanatory. If you guys click on that title, it'll bring you right to my blog page. Another title on my website of Advocate Information Highway is called Shows. If you guys click on that title, it'll bring you right to my shows page on Amazon, on Advocate Information Highway. And on this particular page, you'll be able to listen to all the episodes of both of my shows that I host on Spreaker.com on there as well. But also on this particular page, you guys can listen to and watch all the episodes of this show, Advocate Information Highway, AIH for short, that I host here on YouTube. So you guys can check that out as well. Another page on there is titled Internet Store on Zazzle. If you guys click on this title, it'll bring you right to a page in which on this particular page, you'll see a link on there. And if you guys click on that link, it'll bring you right to my internet store on Zazzle.com. And you guys can check out all the products that I designed and that are up for sale on my internet store on Zazzle.com. And you guys can shop the heart's content on there as well. Another page is titled Bookstore on Amazon. If you guys click on this title, you'll see 3 links on there. Those 3 links are to the 3 books that I wrote that are up for sale on Amazon.com as well. So you guys can check all that out as well. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.